And today also the last day of this month. My name is Elisha Andrew Boy, and I'm here with the man Darius Dippy, the manager of Liberty Radio. And in Buta, Radio Buta is there relaying the show. Back in govt camp, D2 Radio is also there relaying the show. And of course, we have in studio with us Botswana County District Number 10 lawmaker, in president of Honorable Yekeh Kolubah. He's our guest on the show today. And of course, we urge you, the public, keep listening to the show, because the lawmaker is here. He was in Greenville County, Liberia County, Maryland County, Greenville County, and currently he's here in Sinoe County. Exactly what is he touring this county? We'll know today, right on the show. The lawmaker will speak to us. So let me go to my man Darius Dippy, welcome him to the show, and then we'll go over to the lawmaker. Darius, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Elisha. It's my pleasure to be here. It's good to be here with the representative from Moshwaro District, representative of District Number 10, Moshwaro County, one of the top talking representatives in the Republic of Liberia. So it's my pleasure to be part of this wonderful unique interview.
Okay. So yes, folks, public listening to this radio. It's a pleasure that we can be here today and discuss the issue. What matters much is to have a peaceful conversation where when we give you the time, you know how to talk. Yes. So let's go to Studio 2 and then talk with our lawmaker. Courtesy in Studio 2. Welcome to Voices on the Radio.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being on the show the first time. Let me say good evening to the peace-loving people. The lovely people, lovely people of Sinoe County. I can't say how much I appreciate them. You know, it's a pleasure being here today.
How's everything? How's it going?
Well, it's okay. I'm on visitation. I'm trying to visit my people in the southeast. 3 weeks from now, I will be in other counties. I'll be ending the tour in the southeast on the Thursday.
Right. So yes, tell us a little bit about your office. How's the people office?
Well, the Tampa Bay has become an embarrassment to us and the Liberian people. We have failed the people of this country. I think it's about time to have a change in leadership come 2029.
Okay, so yes, especially when you talk about the legislature failed the people of Liberia, what do you mean exactly?
Well, in the past 6 months, we were able to hold the country hostage for the removal of a speaker. If we could use, or we can use that authority to hold the country hostage for the oldest county in Liberia, Sinoe County, to be liberated and to be developed, it will be honor for us. But we held the country hostage for our own interest. As lawmaker, we held the country hostage against the Constitution, against our rules. We held the country hostage with the authority we have for 6 months to hold the country. No movement, nothing was going on. If we can use this authority to hold the country, for the brother to be okay, it will be better for this country.
Okay, let's look at your tour as a lawmaker of Liberia. Seeing you touring the entire southeast, what is the intent of this particular tour?
Well, let us say I try to visit my people. I may have the intention come next year, May 1st. I may declare my intention. We're not going to pass by May 1st. I may declare my intention for the presidency I may,
Wow.
I'm speaking English, I may declare my intention for the presidency come May 1st next year, on my birthday. I may declare my intention.
So, you was in Greenville, and then especially when you were in Greenville, it was also the day of the reburial of the late President Samuel Paindo. What do you mean of that whole stuff of the reburial of that president?
Well, I don't think in my mind, from my information and from my source, 100% that the former president will be buried. Because we need to be very friendly with the people. We see 2020 now being played in. We see Mr. Bakai and his leadership campaigning for 2021. And we are not going to wait for him to be ahead of us. I'm going to move from country to country as an opposition leader to create a witness before I declare my intention, if I will, or if I will be running before I declare my intention, to create the awareness for the opposition, for him to not be ahead of the opposition. And this is what I have started.
Currently looking at you, people normally say you now are a sedition, and others say you are independent. Today, we want to know who is Honorable Yekeh Kolubah.
I'm a member of the opposition community. I'm not a member of a political party. So if CDC will be having an occasion, will be having a program, if I'm invited, I will be there to grace the occasion 100% and to buttress the effort of the opposition community. I will.
Okay. So back in Greenville County, where you was there, the president was there, and then there were remarks coming from one of the son of Greenville County, who normally people would say they believe in from Greenville County, making a threat towards you. That happened to be Joshua Bly. After you made up that statement coming from Joshua Bly.
We think if a threat is being made against a state person, a lawmaker, a threat in the peace,
okay,
the executive that control the police should come in, makes my arrest. But we see the executive being very selective, and he was sent by the executive to do what he did, and he was protected by the executive to do what he did. But it's not going to put fear in us. We are oppositions. We are determined to make Mr. Bwaka a one-time president come 2029 because he has failed the government.
Are you sure of this?
I'm 100% sure. We brought him to power. We didn't bring him to power to abuse the trust of the Liberian people. We didn't bring him to power to break all the laws of this country. We criticized Mr. Weah, former President Weah, for things that we see still happening now, that we thought in our mind. This woman that we saw on the road, or this man that this woman saw on the road, were going to be a good husband or going to be a good leader of this country. But instead, he betrayed the trust of the country. He had lost the taste of the Liberian people. He had lost the taste. He had no taste anymore to govern this country. But we are not going to bring war on him like he did in the past. You know, he was the chief financier of the Lofa Defense Force, Mr. Bwaka. So he facilitated war in this country. And we also fought war. That is why we want the war economic crime court to come so we can go and incinerate ourselves. So Mr. Bwaka can also have the opportunity to go and incinerate himself for being the chief, someone that was keeping the finance for the Lofa Defense Force. I think he needs to come to incinerate himself.
Now, Honorable Kolubah, let me take the time to say welcome to Sinoe County, Greenville City for the second time. If I'm not mistaken, some part of 2022, 2023, you visited the county. And looking at the momentum you put up today, you also signed the ears of the Liberian people, more especially the people of Sinoe, questioning themselves, is Honorable Yekeh, is he the future leader for our country, Liberia? Now, you started a county tour. Our people are eager to know what is the intent of the county tour. Now you're in Sinoe.
You know, if you want to get into a competition or something, if you have the intention or you have the mind to do so, you have to go to the people of the country, the the reception you will get from the people will motivate you. The reception you will get from the people will discourage you. So we think in our mind, we have not reached the point yet, but the Liberian people will come back to the Liberian people and tell them why. Because let me tell you something, my brother. We see this country still being run by the people from 1947.
Okay.
It's about time. If our Honorable Yekeh Kolubah will declare my intention to run for the presidency of this country, all the people that work from Tower Town, Dole Town, Chartered Town, you will not see them in my campaign. Because people go to school. We have our young folks coming up that pay their way. Education is very expensive. You go to school, you get all the basic degree you need to get. You can practice it. Then who are you? We see the same name. We thought, and some of the assurance Mr. Bwaka gave me was we were going to empower the youth of this country. Instead of empowering the youth, Mr. Bwaka is employing people that are older than him. Where are we carrying the country to? Is this the promise and the commitment we made to the people? No. Some of you people thought I was never going to criticize Mr. Bwaka. I started to criticize in 2 months after he was after he was announced winner. And the code of conduct is very clear. The code of conduct says any elected, they never say inaugurated official. You know, that one people say, oh, the man, he has not been inaugurated. There's nothing in the code of conduct that say you must be inaugurated before you be answerable to the Liberian people. The code of conduct say any elected official receive anything that gave that is more than 200 US must declare to the Liberian people in 7 days. When Mr. Bwaka, we ran campaign for him, we use our own resources to break him to the power that he have today. He said to us he was living on loan from LBDR. He went to Todota. I was affected in the Todota fire situation and want to appreciate him. But I told him, Mr. Bwaka, please tell the Liberian people where you took the amount of money from right now to give to the poor. And I saw that Mr. Bwaka is very intolerant. I never voted for an intolerant person. He's very intolerant. You know the party?
But you campaign for him.
Yes, bossman. The woman will see you on the road, say, oh, that man working on radio station, thinking that you are very responsible person. Take you to her house, and you become very irresponsible. If the woman knew that you are very irresponsible, she will not take you to her house. And I never knew that Mr. Bwaka was this reckless.
Now, that brings me back to question number 2. You are a sitting lawmaker representing the people of Mosserado County, to be specific, District number 10, where you serve as representative. Let's look at the current status of the legislature.
Well, I think if the Liberian people have to live a better life, the House of Parliament should be very, very careful and should be with the people that voted us. Look at my district. Right in from my house. Mr. Bwaka told us you are going to rehabilitate our disadvantaged brothers and sisters. But going in the market, they were asleep. And they're being facilitated by state security. They were asleep. You know how our people will go to the market to sell. You go to Oro Market, 5:30. Our mothers are trying to leave the market because it is time for our disadvantaged brothers and sisters to come to satisfy their habit. We think it's wrong. We think it's wrong. Is the country okay? Have we delivered what we promised our people? Look, if this country will be okay, the House of Parliament will be okay. The Senate, the House of Representatives. Sinoe County is the oldest county in Liberia. Look at the administrative building.
Have you visited the administrative building today?
No, I passed through. And I saw it. I passed through. Look, the Liberian resources are being abused. And people need to give account. Look, we need to break a government that will break somebody that were entrusted with the Liberian fund to come to the market and answer to the marketeers. When we declare our intention if we have to declare our intention for the presidency, we will have the marketers being the cheerleader of our movement, because we are going to make a marketeer a superintendent of this country. We are going to make a motorcyclist, mark my words, remember today, a motorcyclist is going to be the city mayor of this country. You know why we're going to do that? Because they always say, oh, the motorcyclists, they're the one telling the country. So when a motorcyclist is a citizen of this country, the country will be clean because they will make sure the country is clean. When our marketers, our mothers that stood in the market, that sat in the market and sent out to school, if they become superintendent of this country, look, bossman, the country will be okay because they know cleanliness is next to godliness.
Okay. So when we qualify, we saw you. You have a share on your share of discretion that Bouaka government will never succeed. With this statement, and if this government doesn't succeed, what signal do we bring to you? If this government does not succeed, the Honorable Bouaka who campaigned massively for the Unity Party government to free also.
Look, let me tell you something. If you're doing business and you will know if you will succeed. You can be doing business, you make $5, then you eat $4. You do want the business to achieve. Mr. Bouaka told us, we told the people of Sinoe that former president, we are riding private jet, he abusing the trust of this country. Mr. Bouaka told power he got in private jet from Monrovia to go no far. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Some of you thought I would never criticize Mr. Bouaka. It is wrong. I am not from Lofa when it comes to the interest of the country. I am from Liberia. I don't do power politics. So don't waste your time.
So you are bold to which the government will fail.
Where the government will go? Mr. Bouaka said he will ride wheelbarrow to go to work. He ride $1.6 million car from rehab to go to what the place name? Capital Bypass. He ride $1.5 million car. No, Mr. Bouaka is very deceitful to the poor of this country. He told all those cars that Mr. We are giving were not correct. That those cars he used from Monrovia to come to Greenville. Why he can't ride to go to Broad Street? No. Why he can't ride to go to Broad Street? Why are you treating the poor like this? Go inside Mr. Bouaka house now. The fence before reaching Mr. Bouaka fence, Mr. Bouaka had paid $300,000 for that place. The owner that he bought that place from died. They have not buried the owner yet. I challenge Mr. Bouaka to prove me wrong.
Okay. So let's picture a little bit in the House of Representatives and what is currently happening with the case of J. Kofa, of which audio we have where your name was mentioned in the audio, but you're never sent for in terms of questioning. The whole saga in case of the case with Fonati Kofa and the other guys going to the court. How do you see it?
Look, people do not have any evidence to prosecute our police. The prosecuting team are asking for prosecute people. Just to go do prosecution and asking for $1.2 million. My name is on that tape.
I have it.
Yes, and I will never deny my voice. My voice will be my voice. The Liberian people believe in me for my consistency and saying the truth. Look, the people call my name on that tape. They came to my house, I got down and I told them, these people you're brought, I don't trust them, we're going to go to our base. And our discussion was they must bring people to protect us. And we're not appointing capital building. Okay. Mr. Bouaka, the Justice Minister, the Director of Police, they bring the capital building. They bring it.
No.
They bring it. All the evidence they get up to now, you can't indict the people. They still looking for state witness. All the evidence that you have, you still looking for state witness. My brother, look. These people think Mr. Bouaka think the Pope brought him to power for him to wear $800 shoes. No. Mr. Bouaka used to wear $15 sneakers, but now the reason, oh, the old man can't wear, the old man, oh no. Mr. Bouaka is now old. Now the shoe he got on your foot, you can't look at $800 US shoe while you're post suffering, you wear $800 shoes. The shoe have it on your foot. Where would this case go, my brother? This case going nowhere. People do not have any evidence against Mr. Kofa or our colleagues. But Mr. Bouaka feel that he has the authority. Look, the Constitution that protects you. When you abuse it, they can also protect. I mean, you abuse the Constitution that protect you to lock you up.
No.
Yes.
So can we bring the audio? Because some of the police.
Bossman, I deny the audio. You think I'm looking at what I deny?
Some of the police are saying it is AI.
Bossman. If that the audio, that voice, that Bonnie, I mean, what the Bonnie General Wendy Ofori they are there. Came to my house. Then I'm recording a part of it. They're looking for people. I say a part of it. Why you can't come for me? Am I distancing myself from it? I am not. Look, let me tell you something. Liberia need to be straight. The only way Liberia will be straight, we gotta be truthful to the poor of this country. My friends must be indicted for something that I know. We didn't plan to bring capital building. We plan to bring people to protect our bossman. Liberia National Police drove out if that recording that Ofori then came to my house. I will power it. Let them come for me.
Okay. So now you say the president, the justice minister,
and the director of police.
And the director of police. Today, if the police say, oh, okay, provide all evidence, are you willing to provide?
I'm gonna tell you one of my evidence. You have this radio station. You employ security to man the place, right? According to the police, the gallon that they used to put the gas in the building were down to where the police were. The people beat us. They said they were going to protect the building. Any violent issue must be handled by the police. The police were there. They brought the gallon down to them to keep. After finishing putting the gas, they brought the gallon police because they borrowed the gallon according to the police. The police said they borrowed the gallon to carry gas to go put in the place. So they had to carry the gas station and make gallon back to him. So they brought the gallon to the police boot and put it there. People are jokers, man. People are jokers. People are a bunch of unserious sort of people. What's wrong with them? Where were they when they beat us to protect that place? Where were they when the building was burnt? Where? When Mo Ali said they were going to be under water what? Water shoe. Mo Ali said that today. He said they were going to be water shoe tomorrow. And the next day the capital building got burned. And Mo Ali was there. The first water truck that was there was from water and sewer. You think no people don't know that it's burning the capital building? Mr. Parker have not done nothing. He will not do nothing. So he's trying to distract the attention of the Liberian people. No. He has started campaign. The opposition have started campaign.
Now, you said in the police and looking at the case, somebody would like to ask you, in terms of the investigation, how do you think the police RG should go about in investigating this matter?
Well, the police RG is a party. The police should be called, the director of police should be called for investigation. Wow. Mr. Let me tell you, enforcement. You cannot come to the place. You see fire here. You don't know who put fire. You say they when they play. So that means the player was God bring somebody. Mr. Parker recklessly went to Capitol Building and said the hooligans. You listen to my recording when I went to the Capitol when I responded to him. I said, Mr. Parker, we the lawmakers, we are not hooligans. You are the hooligans because you know who bring the place. Why should we be afraid to talk when things are going on? I talk here former president, we are time. I will have rise and my family all of the country. The government are brought to power, even want to kill me, the former president we are. They're too desperate to kill me, but I will be protected by the poor of this country.
Okay, so before I go to my we want to know the issue of your vehicle. Because during the issue of that riot, we saw your vehicles, the speaker gave order that your vehicle should be removed forcefully. And how far is the case of your vehicle?
You see why I say people that jokers? The evidence is there. How do you see it? The junta speaker came down and get instructed my car must be bust into.
You still referring to him as a junta speaker?
I owe no regret for my statement. I owe no regret for my statement. I spoke my English. I can better interpret my English for you.
Oh.
Yes. Look. You saw him. You bring my drill machine. You drill the car. They have the police sent for him. But they said for nothing cover people working in your office. He the boss for them. That's the reason why they're investigating for nothing. But somebody is standing on the scene in the plain view of the police. Up to now, look, let me tell you something. We need a serious government that will investigate Gregory Kumo for being part of the people that bring the capital building.
Now, you had a...
And I'm also running a communication, reminding him that my case, I want to go to court. You get my case, why you get me to court? Why you keeping my car for? Send me to court. So I decided that he jailed another private secretary to Joseph Walker. I'm not going to respond to him anymore. I decided to follow up my case to court. And the court will give me justice.
Honorable Yekeh, let's look at the issue of your intention of being president. You castigated the city.
I do not have the intention yet. I say I may.
Yeah, you may be president.
I didn't go to school, so when you're trying to remind me of my English, you have to be very careful because people will hold me for it. I say I may declare my intention.
As president,
yeah,
to contest as
I have not. I may declare my intention. And if I will have to do that, I will do it May 1st next year on my birthday.
Now, you castigated the city-led government. You know the party government you brought to power where you're running all on the rain is sun, and today you castigated the Unity Party. Somebody would like to know what you hope to achieve at the end of this.
I hope to achieve the Liberian people living good life. I hope to achieve that the money we put in the budget to face the administrative building for administrative building to be faced. I hope to achieve that the superintendent of this country must use the resources of this country with the leadership to give the people a better life. That's what I hope to achieve.
Are you saying
is Mr. Bwakana riding private jet? No, you answer me. Is he not riding private jet? Our parents have Mr. Weir for riding private jet. I mean, Mr. Bwakana worked for 12 years on a man, so he said it was wrong. And now you see, look, for all men to be deceptive like this is very wrong. You give your old man, now you want to justify why president Morale private jet. So Mr. Weir was not president at that time. He was. So he needed a comfort too as a president. Presidential comfort. That's what he needed. So Mr. Bwakana needed. Is he the only one? After abusing all his resources that he had for 12 years, he was passing Ryan. Mr. Weir was sending him to hospital. How we heading to?
All right. So Mr. Kolubah, your people need to talk with you, and I'm also told you need to go for a rest. But let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll open the line. The Sinoe people talk with you a little bit, and then we close this interview for a day.